I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is Your Inner Essence. I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. Now, I wrote these a few years ago, and so if I encounter anything that is out of date, I will interrupt myself and give you the most recent information. At the end, I will summarize the topic based on what's going on in the world today. Also, I have some special offers, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. Your Inner Essence. I've noticed in my readings that most people's essence color is either yellow or blue, sometimes bright green or pink, but that's often just their growth space. True pinks are rare. It's the essence color of Amma, the hugging saint. She's the embodiment of love. True greens are also rare. Think of anyone who's been a catalyst for change, like Fred Allen Wolfe from What the Bleep. There are different shades of blue or yellow, but their core purposes are the same. Blues are usually healers. They're extremely empathic and very sensitive to the energy around them. They love to be of service and to make things better for others. They're good at creating a safe atmosphere for both themselves and other people. They can be very grounded and have a stabilizing influence. They can get stuck codependently fixing things for other people or grinding their own personal growth to a halt in order to make things stay the same. They can also get stuck perpetuating family patterns, going into the family business, all in an attempt to heal or make things better. There's a lighter shade of blue, a sky blue, that heals through words. They're communicators and they're passionate about the truth. Yellows are light bringers. They're often naturally clairvoyant. They can light up a room because they bring a brighter wattage bulb or a higher vibration into their surroundings. They often feel like they were adopted or dropped into their family by aliens because they don't fit. They're interested in new things. They're on the leading edge. They're about breaking family patterns. When they go into the workplace or a new relationship, often darkness seems to come to the surface. No fault of theirs. They just turned on the lights and revealed where people hadn't dusted. This can create conflict because people sitting in the dark don't like light shining in their eyes. There's a light shade, a sunlight yellow, that can be intellectually curious because they like to look beneath the surface. They can be observers of what's going on. There's a darker shade, gold, which is very grounded and all about bringing higher vibration into form. Yellow's purpose is to raise the vibration of consciousness. They're about moving forward. They are scouts blazing the trail ahead. Blue's purpose is to ground that consciousness into form. They're pioneers loading folks onto wagon trains and following the trail that's been blazed. They're also the ones that create the towns and the banks and the schools and the institutions because they're bringing the new ideas into form. Now, yellows and blues can be very compatible if they respect each other's differences. There are less yellows than blues, often one in a four-child family. Blues get upset at yellows because they seem to be threatening stability. Yellows get upset at blues because they seem to be stuck or slowing things down. Now, blues can provide wonderful stability for yellows, and yellows can stimulate blues to go with their own flow. Now, blue can be a water quality where motion is necessary, even if it's a very down-to-earth energy. Yellows need to appreciate blues for their ability to create a safe and nurturing space, something yellows aren't always able to do. Yellows inspire, enlighten, but also encourage change. Blues need to appreciate yellows' bravery for putting themselves out there, boldly going where no one has gone before, something blues are hesitant to do. Blues nurture, comfort, and hold space. People can step into other roles. In society, it's expected women to be blues. Think of Virgin Mary's essence color. But there are many mothers who are only able to do that for the duration that their children were young. Society expects men to be yellows, going out there to explore and lead and make change. But there are many men who, in reality, are fabulous nurturers and great supporters. There's a change happening for blues. Instead of running around saving the world, they're being called to stand still and radiate their essence. Doing this, they stabilize themselves and also create a ripple effect of healing in the world. Yellows might be experiencing extremes right now. That's because we're going through a 100th monkey syndrome where there's enough light bringers expressing their true purpose. It's creating a tipping point for everyone to get it. If you're resisting your essence calling, you might be experiencing a lot of pain and discomfort. Your world might be falling apart in order for you to let go of the old false identifications. Your circumstances may force you to reinvent yourself. If you're in alignment with your essence, change might be accelerating, and yet you're going with the flow. You're in agreement with everything that's happening, so even disasters seem like blessings. Notice what your essence is. Did you resonate with one aspect over another? If you were confused, maybe you were programmed from a young age to be older than what you truly are, or you're in a space of reinventing yourself. Spend the week just noticing what your natural tendency is, or remembering what you were like when you were younger before you had to grow up and do what society expected. Allow yourself to steer yourself in your natural direction. Make choices and take actions that feel more comfortable or look more bright to you. You will find the universe totally supporting you, even if your family, friends, and coworkers squawk. Try this for the next 7 days and see your life totally change. And leave me a comment below when you do. I'd love to read your comments. And now, I still totally believe that people are born with like a core essence that they're coming in to fulfill their natural tendency, and that some people really are sort of natural stabilizers and other ones are natural change agents. However, I've also noticed, at least in myself, where life circumstances called me to be different than my natural tendency. And I've been able to come up with kind of a balance of being both the stabilizer and the initiator at the same time. And you see this a lot in relationships. Opposites attract. And it's not really for one person to rely on the other to always be one way. We come together because we're learning how to balance. So if you like these videos, please share them with family and friends, and also click the like button and subscribe. And that way you're telling YouTube to share this far and wide and get this information out to people who really need to see it. If you'd like a free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the Skybox technique, and it'll give you an expanded perspective of your life and what's going on for you. And if you want some manifestation techniques, I have a self-study course, Manifesting Money and Miracles, where you can learn energetically how to create money and miracles and completely transform your external world. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. There you can learn about my individual sessions where I take a look at the essence of who you are and what's going on in your life today. It's not exactly the readings that I was mentioning in the article, but it's more of a consciousness session, and I can answer any questions that you might have and even help you with energetic changes. And it's all recorded just for you. And if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a great preparation for my coaching special, where I work with you one-on-one and give you specifically chosen consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. So you can find out more about that at my website. So go to my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.